So I grew up poor, and I'm talking poor. A lot of people think they know what poor is, but I mean, I'm talking like no running water poor. And that's fine because I actually prefer it that way because it makes me appreciate things more that, a lot of people take for granted. Things have changed nowadays, but I was thinking for a topic today because it is Tuesday, and I looked down at my shoes, and I remembered the other day I was at the junkyard and I spilt this transmission oil on these shoes, and you could say ruined them for the most part. But it made me remember back in like high school. Yeah, high school. I was able to get my first pair of brand new slip-on cowboy boots, and until then, I just wore hand-me-downs and stuff that I found, maybe some Brahmas from Walmart, but I just never was able to spend the money on a new pair of boots. And I finally I got a job or something, but like $120 for a new pair of boots. I mean, that's kind of unfathomable when you can't even really go into a gas station and even afford a soda. But anyways, I paid the money, and I was, I think it was the first day I had them. I was at home, and I was tinkering with some trucks or something, and I had a uh, cooking pan full of oil that I drained out of something, or my dad did, or something. And anyways, I tripped and dipped my whole right boot, I think, into that oil and just completely ruined it, or so I thought. And I was just fussing. I'm like I was about to cry, honestly. And my dad was like, "Why are you freaking out?" I'm like, "I ruined my brand new boot." And he's like, "Dummy, why don't you just dip the other boot in the oil too?" And I'm like, well, that's not a bad idea, I guess. I dipped the other boot in the oil and wiped it off, and they still look brand new. They were just a little uh, darker shade of leather, and it really probably made them last a little longer. But I'm getting a little philosophical on you guys today, but it just made me think like when your problems come arise, you can freak out and stuff, but that doesn't, like they say, you don't cry over spilt milk. I mean, that's what I was doing, and it didn't help the situation at all. And instead, there was a solution to be had, and I done it and I moved on. So really, you can do that with any problem that arises. As soon as something comes up, okay, that's a problem. What's the solution? Like, how can we fix this problem instead of getting upset and all that stuff? And yeah, there's a time for that, but I mean, as soon as you can gather yourself, just be like, okay, here's the problem. How can I fix it? Problem. How can I fix it? And the same thing, if you have a problem that affects someone else, go to them with the problem and then say, this would be the solution for that problem, instead of just going, here's the problem. Or, like, say, if you walked up to your boss, like, hey, I noticed this is a problem. Here's how we could fix it. Or even better, hey, I noticed this was a problem and I took it upon myself and I did this and it's good now. I just wanted to let you know. Just something to think about because you can really use it in any part of your life. But if we go even deeper, like, yeah, these shoes are oily and stuff, and my boots were oily, but they'll do the same job as a brand new pair of shoes did. So really, there's no excuse that you can't walk somewhere that someone else already did. If you smell what I'm stepping in, but that's it.